Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and Fans. You're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're going to be talking about the Hulk issue number 9. That's right, fans. If you've been reading the Hulk, you know that Doc Green is trying to get rid of all the gamma radiated Hulks out there. And so he's gotten rid of Abomination. He's gotten rid of Red She-Hulk. His next on his hit list, I think, is Red Hulk. And on this cover here, it features Kitty Pryde phasing through his head. So what does that story entail? Well, we'll find out in a few minutes. Now, this book is written by Jerry Duggan, and the artwork is done by Mark Bagley. The artwork is very well done in the series. I truly enjoy it. Love the facial expressions throughout the book and throughout the series. This is Betty Ross based off of the last issue. And then in this issue, you have Magic and Kitty Pryde in this book. And you can see the very beginning, some cool facial expressions by Hulk. Kind of reminds me of The Shining when they're like, where he's like knocking on the door and he goes, "Hey, here's Johnny," and at this time it's Hulk and he's like, "Hello, Kitty," So good captures in the facial expressions. I really love when the book has some good action scenes throughout here. The only thing I might say that, Banner looks a little, he's a skinny guy, but he's quite ripped for some skinny little dude. Not much action that happens in this issue, but again, like I said, the artwork is very well done throughout, and Mark Bagley never disappoints. And here's some good pictures here that maybe you can get a good look at. So that is basically the artwork. So what did I think of this story? What happens in this story? So what happens here is you wind up seeing the Hulk. He winds up going to the Weapon X facility, the Cyclops team, and you get to see Magic, and you get to see Kitty Pryde there, and they see Hulk. And Hulk asks for a very strange request throughout this issue, and he says, "I need you to remove a tumor that the Extremis has created." And Kitty Pryde at first is kind of like, "Why would you ask me to do this? I'm your first person you asked." And Hulk is like, "Well, Reed Richards was out of town, so I felt that you were the next best person for it." So Kitty and Magic are just like, okay. And there's some good character moments in here. Magic's like, a Hulk carries a briefcase, and they're just kind of just in awe about how the Hulk is reacting because he is different compared to what they're used to seeing him. Cool moments here where you see Kitty phase in through Doc Green's head and actually remove the tumor. They're kind of freaking out because Hulk has a hemorrhage, brain hemorrhage there. And they're like, "Oh, we just killed the Hulk." So there were some funny things in there. But after all that whole scene, it becomes pretty much a one-dimensional book now. It's just the Hulk and Bruce Banner. And the Hulk does this to try to keep Banner in line. He winds up going to sleep, and he puts I guess you want to say, a ransom chip on the table because he threatens, after time, he threatens Banner about destroying Betty. So Bruce Banner's been asleep all this whole time, and he gets to realize what Doc Green has been up to, and he thinks he can take control, but that's just not the case. Like I said, he just kind of throws that chip on the table and says, "You know what? I'm gonna blow up Betty Ross. So you better let Doc Green be in control." And he, winds up going back into Doc Green once again. So once the Hulk is transforming, or while he's sleeping, and this is the first time he slept since the Extremis took over his brain, you can see that I don't know what's going on in his world, or this is his thought process about how deranged that he's becoming or what Extremis is making him, but there's all kinds of death and destruction with Captain America, Thor, the Thing's head on a pick, and you're just like, "Oh my God, this is very dark and gloomy." And then you wind up seeing this, and you're like, "What is happening here?" And the next thing you see is Hulk winds up waking up, And he's like, wow, I never felt better. He's like, I completely feel rejuvenated. I may have to change a couple of things, but he's like, you know what? I feel like growing a beard. And it just says to be continued here. So what did I think about this issue? I thought it was a very well done issue. In a way, it was kind of fillerish. You kind of, Kitty Pryde and Magic are thrown in there to relieve a tumor. Um, is there a reason because of it? I'm not sure. Is it going to cause a problem in the future? Is Extremis going to cause the Hulk to have more brain problems because of the rapid growth or whatnot? I'm not sure if it was just something to throw into a story this time around. But it was really interesting to see, Hulk battle himself again, which he has in the past, but keeping Banner at bay, and that's basically what he's done in this issue. But the psyche of the Hulk is not right. I feel that he's getting a little bit sick and a little bit twisted. His intentions are not there, and that's based off of the dream that you saw there. So I don't know. It was a good story, but it's a little bit confusing because it's mystery. Not sure what's going to happen, and it takes away from the current story arc that's going on with him fighting all of the other Hulks. So I guess you can say in a way it is kind of fillerish here, but it was good to see those character moments in an otherwise dark issue with Kitty Pryde and Magic. So fun stuff, great artwork. I highly suggest you guys check out Hulk. It's a great series right now, and Jerry Duggan really delivers here. So guys, leave me your comments on what you think of Hulk issue number 9. And as always, fans, don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com as well. And if you want to check out my own individual reviews, guys can check out Comic Book Corner 2.0. So fans, until the next comic book review, once again, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.